morning, YouTubers. This morning we are going to check out this oil separator I have got a lot of questions about. I put this on 3 years ago. It keeps the oil, crankcase oil from going back into your intake, which isn't good for your valves and spark plugs and pistons. So let's just see, it's been about 3,000 miles since I had this thing cleaned out again. You've got 4 little screws you got to take out. Pretty simple process. This is on a 2014 F150 5.0. I put that thing on, I had about 100,000 miles on it. I got 155,000 miles. This thing learns good. So here's what it looks like, and all you got to do is just tilt it up. It's got a screen right here. You can see that. Make sure that camera's still working. And it's got oil in it. You can see it moving around. That's after 3,000 miles. Might be about 3,500. It's got a little seal around it. It's got a little screen on it. Just hooks into your, from your crankcase here, goes in, goes back into here. It's like this one here. This is on the driver's side, but you don't have to worry about that one. So how I clean this out is get you some paper towels and stick down in there. Just let it soak it up. And I just get a box. That's what you get out of there. Right here. That's oil. It doesn't go back into your motor. More. And what this does, keeps your intake clean. You know how you see in videos people putting sea foam and all that through their intake? Well, if you do this oil separator, you don't have to do all that. It does it for you. Then you're not putting chemicals in your engine that don't need to be in it. The only thing that's going to keep it clean is be proactive about keeping your motor clean, not reactive. And that's all you do. That thing's clean. You don't have to do nothing to that screen. This thing does its job. So let's take a little peek at what I got going on here. So I put that on 3 years ago. hooks up there, and at the same time I put this cold air intake on the Spectrum. You need to keep that mass airflow sensor clean. And the thing is, and I had a throttle spacer on, but I took it off. I don't think that thing did any good, so I just put it back like original. But with this and this, I get about 18-19 miles a gallon. And if I'm doing 70 miles an hour for 200 miles, I can get 20-21 miles a gallon out of this thing. I hadn't had to do anything to this engine except change the plugs, and I changed them at 138,000 miles, and they was clean. But they had about 70,000 on, so I cleaned them anyway. Anyway, that's basically all you got to do to this thing. Sorry about the banging around. So then just turn this, put it back on there. I use Pennzoil Ultra Platinum 520. Change it every 5,000 miles. I check this oil separator about every 3. I don't like it getting full. I know some people, they'll let them get 3/4 way full before they'll do anything. It just turns into a mess. And I use a motorcraft oil filter. I haven't had nothing but good luck. Like I said, you want to keep your engine clean, intake clean. This is a motorcraft oil separator. It was $140 worth every dime. It's got a bigger capacity than the little canisters. Now if you want to use the canisters, that's fine. All I'm saying is it's a good upgrade. The only thing I wouldn't do is the throttle spacer. It's a piece of junk. I paid $60 for it, and it didn't do anything except burn a hole in my pocket a little bit. Anyway, that's all you got to do. Over and out.